machine gun.
Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. You saw the title, you know what we're here for. Let's just get into it. And just like in the last video, this is my personal favorite. So if you guys have anything you want to tell me about, any of your top fives, any of your top heroes, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, let's just get this on the way. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't and hit the notification bell beside the subscription button so you know every time I upload. Number 5, John Stewart, the Green Lantern. Debuting in 1972, John Stewart is actually the 4th wearer of the Green Lantern ring from Earth. Because of his appearance in the Justice League animated series, a lot of people, especially this generation, tend to think that John Stewart was either the first or the second Green Lantern, but he's actually the 4th. Coming after Alan Scott, Hal Jordan, and Guy Gardner. As a Green Lantern, he has a green power ring which is fueled by his willpower. With this ring, he can conjure up any object and is only limited to his imagination. Out of all the Green Lanterns from Earth, John Stewart is actually one of the more stronger willed ones. He might be the strongest willed one even. In fact, in Green Lantern Volume 4, he tried to recreate a whole solar system and his ring said his willpower exceeded the capabilities of the ring. How freaking wild is that? And just one more fun fact about John Stewart, his initial character design was based off Sidney Poitier, the first black actor to ever win an Oscar and a Golden Globe for Best Actor. Number 4, Luke Cage, also known as Power Man. Also making his debut in 1972, Luke Cage is a hero from Harlem with the power of unbreakable skin and superhuman strength. Now I'm sure most of you are very familiar with the character from the Netflix live action series, and if that's the only version of Luke Cage you know, you might be a bit surprised as to how he made my top 5 lists. In both the comic books and the video games, he's done a lot of really noteworthy stuff that makes him deserve to be on this list. For instance, he's so strong that there was a time he managed to stop a plane from taking off. He went toe to toe with Iron Man and only lost the match because he lost interest, and he even one-shot Venom before.
And put some respect on it.
And I also really appreciate Luke Cage's and Iron Fist hero for hire gig. I mean, if you're gonna do this, you might as well get coin for it, innit? Number 3, Icon.
What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it.
A hero on the rise in terms of popularity, Icon is an alien superhero with powers similar to Superman. So you got your super strength, you got super durability, you got flight, you don't have heat vision, but yeah, they pretty much have more or less the same stuff. But his backstory is vastly different from Superman's. In the 1800s during slavery, his ship crashed into Earth and was programmed to change the appearance of the life form that was inside to mimic the first sentient life he encountered, which happened to be a black slave woman. She looked inside and found a black baby boy with similar eyes to her, and she adopted him. As he doesn't really age visibly, he kept playing the role of his own son over generations to keep tricking people into thinking he was a different person. And this goes on until current time, where he meets Rocket and she finds out about him and convinces him to be a superhero. Now, if I'm very honest with you guys, there's no super huge, concrete, heart-wrenching, emotional reason I really like Icon. I just do. His powers, the way he carries himself, so proper, and even his name commands so much respect. Listen to that. Icon. Icon.
I am just an icon living.
Number 2, Miles Morales, the Ultimate Spider-Man. Miles Morales is a Spider-Man in a timeline where Peter Parker got, He's the newest superhero on this list, and he debuted in 2011 in the Ultimate Spider-Man series, and he has pretty much the same powers as Peter Parker, the OG Spider-Man, but with some extra sauce. He can turn invisible, he can shoot out bursts of energy, and he can even concentrate that energy and form venom blasts.
When I say hey, you say art. Hey!
Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man in a smaller, darker package. See, now Miles is technically mixed race because his dad is black and his mom is Puerto Rican, but he still makes this list because he does. He's funny, he's the new kid on the block, and he played such a concrete role in the Spider-Verse series. I highly suggest you guys find and pick this book up. It's one of the best graphic novels I've read. I am super gassed for his new movie coming out in December. Like, you guys have no freaking idea. Obviously, just like in the last video, before we get into the number one, I need to give 2 honorable mentions to 2 heroes who couldn't make the list but I still really love. Shout out to Falcon and Static. Falcon, psychic turned superhero who eventually became the new Captain America. I rate that. And Static, my love for him stems from the old OG cartoons, and DC really need to do more with him because he's really loved by a lot of people in my generation. But I love Static. And if I could choose a superpower aside from teleportation, I might pick his. And finally, the creme de la creme of black excellence in comic books. The scale by which all superheroes after him have been measured against. The only superhero who you can tell me would defeat Batman and you would not hear one argument from me? Black Panther. Now, similar to Storm, I'm not going to stand here and explain all the superpowers that Black Panther has because I'm very sure a lot of you, if not all of you, have seen the movie. You know, the one with the confused African accents and the really sick car chase, that one. But I will highlight some of the stuff that the movie will not tell you about Black Panther. On top of his superhuman strength, he got the super agility, cat-like reflexes, he can see in the dark, and he's a master of over 100 martial arts, making him top 5 best martial artists in comic book history. There was even a time he took on 4 of the Avengers by himself just so he can see what they're capable of. And on top of all of this, this man has a calculated net worth of $90 trillion. Granted, most of this is due to the calculated value of vibranium and the amount of actual vibranium in Wakanda's possession, and him being the king of Wakanda, it's technically his possession. That's still really mad. This makes Black Panther the richest fictional character ever written, even richer than Richie Rich and Scrooge McDuck. No bullshit. Also, his super genius IQ, just cherry on top. Perfecto. Anyway, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you thought of my list. What is your list? Like, who are you guys' top 5 or top anything? Favorite black superheroes of all time, let's discuss. If you guys have any suggestions on the top superhero, comic book, whatever list you guys want me to do, also let me know. I'm open to all new ideas. Obviously, I have some of my own, but I'd like to know what you guys want to see as well. That's all for today, and until next time, I'm gonna catch you guys later.